This is David with High Performance Stoicism. I want to talk to you about the Stoic way of improving your relationships. That's right, I'm talking about all of your relationships. And I also would say doing this will improve all of your social interactions. What I'm not going to do is give you special tips for interacting with other people. What I am going to do is give you Stoic insights about human beings, human relationships, which if you start to examine them, you come to believe them and think about them, and then you apply them to the interactions you have with other people, you are going to improve your relationships. And here's a guarantee that I will give you. If you follow what I'm saying and then apply these for your relationships and all social interactions, taking on these insights and using them will help you with your relationships more than any other video can do. So you can test that and get back to me on that. Now, the first thing I should mention is that I gave a video the other day, a Stoic start to better relationships, and we covered some fundamental things about Stoicism. I'll review them quickly with you right now because this is also going to help. So, number one insight is, according to the Stoics, and I believe this is true, human beings are rational animals and human beings are social animals. We are meant to be social animals. So if you practice Stoicism longer, you're going to become more social and you're going to become better at being social with other people. Number two is human beings were born to work with one another. We were born to help one another, and we were born to benefit other people. This view is clearly expressed in Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, and you might say, but hold on, this world is full of individualism. This world is full of people being against one another. Yes, there is a lot of disagreement, but what's underlying the disagreement? Look at what we have throughout the world. We have societies that are functioning more or less, and people cooperating to do the work that needs to be done to make the things that need to be made. And if you apply this insight to your relationships, it will definitely help you and help you with other people. Number three, the Stoics believe that every human being is either your brother or sister. And just think about how that will improve your relationships if you think of people this way. This person I'm interacting with, this really is my brother, even if he's a stranger. This person is my sister, even though I don't really know her that well. Think about how that will improve your relationships. But check out that other video in order to get more details on these points. So, with that basis, here are some additional, more direct insights which will help you better all your relationships. Number one, every human being responds and acts out of self-interest, out of what they believe is in their self-interest. That includes you, that includes me, and sometimes we're so dead set on serving our self-interest that we forget that the other person is thinking, responding, and acting in their self-interest. And if you keep that in mind, you'll be able to deal with people better. And here's just one reason why, because if you figure out what's really in the interest of the other person there, that's something you can appeal to bring about an agreement. Number two, everybody responds and acts based on how they see things, how things appear to them, not on how they appear to you. So when you're dealing with someone else and they think something's a big deal, but you don't see the big deal, that's the point at which you should stop, recognize that fact, that that's the way they're seeing it. Forget about what you think is actually true between you, who's right and who's wrong, and just recognize, okay, my brother here is seeing things in this way. My sister is seeing things in this other way, and that's not the way I'm seeing it. But by being the person who recognizes that difference right away, you have an advantage for dealing with the situation. Number three, according to the Stoics, there's two possibilities. You are the sage or the wise man, or you are a fool. Now, that sounds harsh. Many of you are going to resist that idea that you are a fool, but the Stoics are pretty clear in applying their standard. Either you are fully virtuous or you are a fool. Now, if you say to me, hold on a second, David, I have friends who this guy is really a fool, and let's say you could be right. You are correct on more points of life, and you have more wisdom than your friend has. But here's the thing, there are areas in which you know you're a little foolish, and there are other areas in which you are blind to where you are foolish. That's part of being foolish. What that means is recognize that in the situation, recognize, okay, my brother or sister is talking to someone who is foolish. I don't have all the answers, but also the person who's upset about something where ordinarily you would just dismiss it, just recognize maybe they're being foolish, and then you'll calm down, you'll cool out, and then you'll be able to better deal with them. So that's the third point. Recognize everybody's a fool, and that's going to determine how people respond to things. Now, the next point is that according to the Stoics, the only thing that is good for you is being virtuous, that is, being prudent, courageous, temperate, and just. The only bad thing is being imprudent, cowardly, intemperate, or self indulgent, and being an unjust person. And what that means is a very important implication of this is what another person does can never harm you. What they say can't harm you. What they do to you physically can't harm you. You can only harm yourself by how you respond. If you respond as an unjust person, as a cowardly person, then you are harming yourself, but the other person can't do that to you. So keep that in mind because we all are afraid of getting hurt, and that's understandable. On some level, we're honest with ourselves that other people can hurt us with their words. But the more you practice Stoicism, the more you recognize the words people tell you, the words people call you, they really can't injure you unless you take them you take them in, take them to heart. And so, or you give them some credence. You say there might be something to that. So by practicing Stoicism more, you're going to recognize the other person's flaws, your flaws, and then doing this positions you to deal with other people better because a lot of the times where somebody's angry with you and you just ask them questions about it and say what's really bothering you, and I feel that you're upset about this. If you could take that approach to things rather than fighting against them, a lot of times that alone will improve your relationships. So that's it for this video. Give me a comment if you disagree with any of this. We can have a discussion about it. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.